Powerful. And now I just want to check in too, almost like changing gears, like, in our businesses, it's, not just looking for prospects or clients, you know what I mean, and servicing them, but it's like, how has that, I guess, what did you have to do differently now that, this thing called COVID's here and is a digital era? Because for me, it's, where the networking events at, you know what I mean? Or maybe I'm just
Mhm.
meeting, almost random people, so to quote, in the coffee shop, whatever the case is, but there's different events and such I could always go to, or even just communities, because I play soccer. So it's like, of my soccer community that I could kind of play with, you know what I mean? And, kind of build these level of relationships. But now that everything's kind of come to a halt, and again, you've achieved, massive success last year. What worked for you when it came to, I guess, bringing in new clients and bringing in new business? Like, what did you have to alter?
So this answer is not specific to the digital era. I want to give an answer that I talk about just really about being self-employed and kind of having your own business. And it's really interesting because I feel you work very hard to get past your 9 to 5 job. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I always tell people if you're working a 9 to 5 job, you should be, Gary Vee said this, concentrating on your 9 to 5 and then your 5 to 9, you should be working on what you want to do next, what your next business is. So I find you work really hard to get away from your 9 to 5 to save enough money to start whatever project is you want to do. But my best advice to new starters in any industry, when you have the freedom to do what you want, whatever that may be, try to structure yourself like a 9 to 5. And that really
Mm.
was one of the, it's funny that you want to get away from it, but it really worked for me, especially at the beginning stages when you may not have your phone ringing with people asking you mortgage questions all the time or insurance questions all the time. And it's just, you're kind of sitting there like twiddling your thumbs, right? And people would say, stay busy. But what is that? So
Yep.
for myself, I actually would say, you know what? I'm going to wake up at 8 a.m. like I normally would, start at 9, start at 5, and then I would start kind of breaking my days into pieces. So maybe the first 2 hours, you write yourself a schedule. This is the content that I want to make. This is the content that I want to put out, and just kind of segmenting my day. Whereas this is the advertising, planning, and just sticking to that schedule until you're busy enough that you don't have to. That really, really made a difference for me.
Wow.